If you're thinking about joining Exitus Elite, watch this video all the way through before you decide to jump on board because I will go over exactly what to expect when you decide to get started today. I'm also going to go over a couple bonuses when you decide to jump on board via the link down below and you decide to partner up with myself. So rest be assured that if you are looking for a sponsor that is here to help and here to help you get results, then I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to answer any questions that you have going through it. And if you need any help along the way, as far as like feedback goes for your marketing, then you'll be able to message me as well. So, real quick, this is the Exitus Elite homepage, and you've probably seen it before. So, with this program, the way how it works is you were able to earn commissions anywhere from the product you join and everything below, right? So, if you decide to come in at the G500 level, then this will enable you to make instant $500 commissions as well as 250s and the 100s. If you refer someone and they come in at a higher level than you, such as the 1000 or the 2000, then the cool thing about this program is you are still going to get paid. However, you're only going to get paid the 500 that you came in at, assuming that this is the product level that you come in at, and then the rest of it will then be passed up to your sponsor. So the best recommendation if you want to make the most amount of money is come in at the very highest level that you could afford. I recommend if you can go for the 1000 or 2000. Otherwise, if you're on a tight budget, then you could start at one of these lower levels and then work your way up from here. So the other thing about this program is when you decide to upgrade, you can upgrade any time, and you only have to pay the difference from the level you're at to the level you're going to, right? So if you come in at the 500, for example, and you want to upgrade to the $1,000 level, right? You only have to pay the difference in terms of the product package. So you're only paying 500 here, and then with each product there is an admin fee to get access as well, right? So for the 500 it's 199, for the 1000 it's 299. But here, when you go from 500 to 1,000, you would only pay 100, right? So it's in total 600 if you go from 500 to 1,000, and then that just makes it a lot easier for you to get, to get fully qualified, right? So that is why I still recommend this program, even if you are not able to go all in right away. I don't know if my webcam is frozen, but on my end, my face is frozen on here. So hopefully that isn't the case when you're watching the video, but I don't know. This device kind of messes up for me sometimes, I guess, the software I'm using. So maybe I'll have to update it, but yeah, just something I thought I'd mention right there. But that being said, I want to show some proof of concept that the system is still converting very well, even 10 years later. So this launched back in 2014. And so it's been around as of this month for 12 years. It's been around for quite a while, and it's still converting very well. So just 5 hours ago today, Sean here posted in the group. If anyone is wondering how real Exitus Elite can be, this was 10 years ago this week. This business is awesome, was then and still is the best I have ever been a part of. And as you could see, within the first 12 days that he had joined, 10 years ago, he had made 30K, well, about 29,000 if you, if you just take this amount into consideration. But yeah, about 30K that he made right here with just 30 paid members. So as you could see, this program, the cool thing about it is you don't need that many sales in order to make life-changing income, right? So if your goal is maybe all you need to quit your 9 to 5 is like 3,000 a month, in that case with this program, you can just do that with like 2 customers, right? And so maybe you refer someone and they come in at the $2,000 level if you're positioned there, and then so you make 2,000 bucks. Maybe you refer someone and then they join at 1,000, and then maybe like the next month you only get like one sale at the $2,000 level, and then the person at 1,000 decides to upgrade, right? Well, in that case, you still made $3,000, right? So yeah, this program, the cool thing is you don't need to like be super viral on social media. You don't need to have this massive following, and you also don't need to be super salesy because this program also has a phone sales team that'll close your leads for you. So Yeah, this right here goes over how that all works, and that's one other cool thing about this program. So if you want to, get extra help closing sales, and then maybe you're talking to people on, Messenger, then that is one way that you could, of course, go about it. It just leverage a sales team, right? So you can either like send solo ad traffic directly to this page if you want, probably, or you can, if you're talking to people on Messenger, then you can have this set on, and then you could have phone closers close for you, right? So that's just one thing I thought I'd mention. But this program, it's converting very well because of the fact that they've gotten a lot of really great results, and the owner is always adding more stuff to it. And that's one thing that I really appreciate about this program. So most business opportunities out there are very fly by night. They're hot for 3 months and then they die off, and then there's like some other new thing that comes around, and then the big leaders jump on that, and then they drag their entire following along with them, right? But with this program, they're always adding more stuff to it. And so one thing that I will mention here is they have pre-built funnels that you could plug into. So if I go into marketing right here, you have lead capture pages you could use. And the cool thing about this is when someone opts in to any one of your pages right here, they're going to be followed up with on your behalf via the system. They're going to get followed up emails sending them back to the offer. And whether they buy right away or they buy, let's say 2 weeks down the road, then you'll still be able to get paid, right? So, because they're going to your link and then they can join at a later time. So, as far as the product goes, the main thing that you get here is digital marketing education right here. So, you have training going over list building, how to do email marketing, webinars, social media, internet business models, social media traffic. And there's plenty of different methods in here that you could learn about that can help you grow your online business. And so you could either take these concepts, apply it directly here, or apply it to any other program that you want to promote in the long term as well. So my webcam is still frozen on my end as I'm looking at myself. I don't know if that'll be the case when I actually post this video, but I'll have to find out, I guess. But that being said, I want to go over some bonuses that I have. So when you decide to join via the link down below, I will get you an invite to my private community on School. And if you want to see exactly what I do to get traffic online, then that's exactly what I go over in my trainings right here. So I have a YouTube SEO training that goes over exactly how I do YouTube videos just like this. Very simple to do, doesn't require that much thinking or thought process really. And as long as you can post videos consistently, then this is one very powerful traffic source that you can plug into. And I definitely recommend it because anytime someone searches up something, especially if it's a review, they typically are going to have their credit card in hand. And if you have your link down below, then that's of course one way you can get traffic. Otherwise, I also have a training here that goes over short form videos as well. And I also have another method in here that goes over how to do paid traffic, in other words, solo ads. So if like this, if you want to go this route, all you really need is you just select the amount of clicks you want, paste in your link, and then you just buy the traffic if you want to go the paid traffic route. So the most important thing with anything that you join, right? Just remember, results are not guaranteed. It's dependent on what you put into it, but your results are always going to be dependent on the effort that you put in. So if you're going to jump on board with this program, just be aware that that all payments are final. So if you're going to jump into this program, go in, have like an all-in mindset with it, even if you are not able to go all in with the program right away. If you, let's say, just start at one of the lower levels, and the best thing I could recommend is take massive action every single day. Either do paid traffic every single week if you want to go this route, or do YouTube post at least one video every single day, a 5-minute phaseless video even. It doesn't have to be to the extent that I'm going. In my case, I do like 3 of these videos per day, which is crazy. I know some people think that's absolutely insane, but I just like to get as much out there as possible because with YouTube, you don't know what videos are going to take off or not, right? So you could put in all this effort into one video, but if they don't push your video out, then you're not getting any traffic from that. Whereas if you go the the route of quantity, then you're more likely to get something that'll take off. It's simply just playing the numbers game. So that's just how I approach this, this method right here. That may or may not be for you. And if not, then it's totally fine because you could decide to learn about short form videos, or you can, maybe you do a combination of both. You do like maybe one YouTube video per day or every other day. And then you do maybe you do like three of these, TikTok videos, right? And that's one way that you can get your link out there. So that being said, this system works if you work it, as long as you take action every single day and you don't have that get rich quick, freebie seeking mindset, then you will of course crush it in this business. And I strongly believe that. So that being said, if you want to get access, go ahead, click on the first link down below, join at the highest level that you can possibly afford. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. And that being said, take care and all the best.